My mother abandoned me at 12, then showed up 20 years later, demanding I pay for my stepsister's wedding. She picked the wrong son to ask. Mom left on a Tuesday. I came home from school to find her closet empty and a note on the kitchen table. I need to find myself. Your father will take care of you. Dad didn't take care of me. He worked 60-hour weeks and drank the rest. I raised myself from 12 onward. I made my own meals, did my own laundry, walked myself to school. Teachers started asking why my permission slips were never signed. When I turned 16, Dad had a heart attack and died at his desk. No life insurance, no savings, nothing. I moved in with my grandmother. She was 71 and living on Social Security, but she gave me everything she had. Worked part-time at a fabric store just to keep food on the table. Never missed a single school event. Sat front row at my graduation, crying her eyes out. I got a scholarship to a state college. I worked 2 jobs while getting my engineering degree. I started my own construction company at 27. By 32, I had 40 employees and contracts across 3 states. When Grandma got sick, I moved her into my house with round-the-clock care. She passed 2 years ago, comfortable and loved. Her letter said, "You were the son I always deserved." Mom never called once in 20 years. Never sent a birthday card. Never checked if I was alive after Dad died. I found out through Facebook she'd remarried within a year and had a daughter named Crystal. They lived 4 hours away the entire time. She could have visited any weekend. She chose not to. 3 weeks ago, a woman showed up at my office. It took me a minute to recognize her. She'd aged badly, gray roots showing through dyed hair, deep lines around her mouth, clothes that looked expensive but worn. "I'm your mother," she said. She wasn't there to apologize. She was there to ask for money. Crystal was getting married. The wedding cost $80,000 and they couldn't afford it. Mom had seen online that my company was successful. "Crystal is your sister. She deserves a beautiful wedding." I asked her to leave. She refused, cried about how hard her life had been, how her second husband was a disappointment, how Crystal was finally marrying a good man and deserved one perfect day. She talked for 40 minutes, never once asked about me, not about Dad dying, not about Grandma raising me, just Crystal, Crystal, Crystal. When she left, she said she'd give me time to think. She didn't give me time. She gave me harassment, daily texts, voicemails, emails to my business address. She found my home address and left letters in my mailbox. She even contacted my wife, saying I was abandoning my family and asking her to convince me to do the right thing. My wife was furious. The messages got worse each day. "You owe me for giving you life. I sacrificed everything for you. Grandma poisoned you against me. That last one made me see red. Grandma, who worked at 71 to feed me. Grandma, who held me when I cried about Mom leaving. Grandma, who loved me when no one else would." I got a cease and desist letter drafted, then drove 4 hours to Mom's house. My wife insisted on coming as a witness. We pulled up to a small ranch house with peeling paint and a dying lawn. Through the window, I could see people moving inside. I knocked. A young woman answered. Crystal. She looked like Mom did in old photos. Behind her stood Mom and a tired-looking man I assumed was her husband. "Oh my God," Crystal said. "You actually came. I told Mom you'd come around." She tried to hug me. I stepped back. I handed Mom the cease and desist. "This orders you to stop contacting me and my wife. Continue and I'll pursue a restraining order." Mom's face went from hopeful to confused to furious. "You drove 4 hours to give me a piece of paper? After everything I did for you?" I almost laughed. "What exactly did you do for me? You left when I was 12. Never called once. Dad died and you skipped the funeral. Grandma raised me while you played house 4 hours away. Now you want $80,000 for a stranger's wedding?" Crystal started crying. "I'm your sister. You're my mother's daughter. There's a difference." Mom grabbed my arm. "You have money. We see it all online. Your company, your house. You could pay without even noticing. Why are you being so selfish?" I pulled my arm back. "Grandma worked at a fabric store when she was 71 so I could eat. She never asked for anything except my happiness. She was more of a mother in 6 years than you were my entire life." I turned to leave, then stopped. "The wedding's in June, right? I hope it's beautiful, but you won't pay for it with my money." We drove home in silence for the first hour. Then my wife reached over and held my hand. "Grandma would be so proud of you," she said.